I was going to play one like this and then the band was going to come back. Does that sound like a plan? I'm on to make sure. One of my memories of Las Vegas, I think it was when I was doing like a solo tour by myself, solo acoustic. I think it was at the Pearl, if there's such a thing. Yes! Was it also like Halloween or something? Yeah. By the way, there's a few guys dressed like me out there. There's guys in helmets. There's a Bulls jacket that I swear was mine. Elvis suit, that was not mine. That's all him. But this cool thing happened because my wife and I worked really hard on this curing this skin disease and treating it and curing it. It's called epidermolysis bullosa, EB we call it. And towards the end of the night, this woman, I think dressed like a peacock or something. She came up and she put a big wad of cash in my hand and said, if you play the song Black, I will donate this big wad of cash to EB. So I said, oh, that's very kind of you, but I'm not playing that song in this tour. It's Stone's song, and I don't. And then more people kept walking up the hallway with cash, and some of them bringing checks. And all of a sudden there was like $3,000 sitting on the front of the stage, and I thought, well, then I gotta fucking do it. It was very powerful to think that in Las Vegas, which you kind of think is like a greedy town, that people were so giving, and also because it was Las Vegas, they had big wads of cash in their pockets. The money went to a great cause. Now we've got some treatments for it. We're still working on a cure, and that night was part of it, and it was one of the first times I talked about it publicly, so it sticks in my memory, and I'm still grateful. The reason I tell that story tonight is the part I didn't tell anybody ever before was that night I took it to the roulette table and I doubled it. Oh, I wish I thought about it though. I really thought about it. Yeah, I have a great relationship. I'm in a relationship with everybody in this group. We're all together. I feel like a really lucky man. I think if I went to gamble, I'd be pushing it. I'm very happy, and that you're all here. We are all so happy from the This is a guy who came from the desert. I always wanted to sing it with him. I don't know if he's maybe singing. Maybe it's time to let the old ways die. Maybe it's time to let the old ways die. It takes a lot to change a man, and it takes a lot to try. Maybe it's time to let the old ways die. Nobody knows what waits for the dead. Nobody knows what waits for the dead. Some folks just believe in the things they've heard and the things they've read. Nobody knows what waits for the dead. I'm glad I can't go back to where I came from. I'm glad those days are gone and gone for good. If I could take spirits from my past and bring them here, you know I Nobody speaks to God these days. I'd like to think He's looking down and laughing at our ways. Nobody speaks to God these days. When I was a child, they tried to fool me. Said the worldly man was lost and that hell was real. Well, I've seen hell in Vegas, and this world's one lonely old half-rim wheel, spinning still. Maybe it's time to let the old ways die. Maybe it's time to let the old ways die. It takes a lot to change your plans and a train to change your mind. Maybe it's time to let the old